tenure, they miss big field goals. Of course, not yesterday.
A lot of teams do.
I know.
Sacramento, Detroit.
I know.
How about your boys? Yeah, that game they missed 5 field goals.
Yeah, and actually,
That was amazing.
Mason was 3 and an extra point.
Yeah.
And then
Trying to make it exciting.
Yeah.
The best part, did you see Cincinnati's kicker?
Yeah.
They started celebrating.
Yeah, hitting it out.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. And then he looked up like, what? What?
It's so funny on Twitter from people online. They just kickers all the time.
Yes. I mean, that's just.
step drop, you know that you cannot get beat on the inside. And I thought
He's got to learn to play the
he's
game.
got to learn. And honestly, yesterday was probably, we'll talk about the Minnesota, the worst that I saw him using his hands. I mean, he was just waiting for Griffin to make a move, and by the time he did, his hands were late, and he got no chance.
Right.
And he's still an athletic guy where he's not going to get beat on the outside edge of home. He's athletic enough to recover, turn his hips, shove the guy, pass the quarterback. He needs to learn going forward that
He needs to trust.
out on the inside, and teams are just going to keep exposing that until you get it fixed.
He needs to learn to trust his ability and trust himself, because I think he's starting, when you mention things like that where he's not using his hands well, he's starting to guess. Right? And when you guess as an offensive lineman, your chance are going to get you.
Yeah, and I think that what also, when you look at the players that he practices against all the time, and Trey Flowers, I mean, all these guys do is swat your hands. And as a young player, that can discourage you from still trying to shoot your hands and get in the right spot. And that's what I saw yesterday. I saw his hands kind of low a little bit. Everson Griffin got inside. You know, that spin move he still has is still wicked. But the concentration he had, and I think it was just another good game.
great people fast. Only Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it to see. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our superstar batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today. If you run a business that manage health benefits, you gotta hear this. Hi, this is Randy, and we're talking again with Steve Solinsky, Vice President of Marketing for HAP. Hi, Steve. Hi, Randy. So employers are looking to control the costs. What can you tell them?
Well, for 2022, HAP's plans are now more comprehensive, offering more enhanced benefits, and employers can choose from a wide variety of product options, all at market competitive rates.
So how does that help them?
Employers can offer their employees more coverage and value-added services.
Well, that should keep customers happy. Hey, speaking of that, I thought I heard HAP recently won an award. Can you tell me about that?
Sure, we were recognized by J.D. Power. We were ranked number 1 in member satisfaction for commercial health plans in Michigan 2 out of 3 years in a row.
Well, that's great. So how can employers learn more?
Contact your agent, visit hap.org/business, or call our HAP team at 844-DIAL-HAP.
That's great, Steve. Thanks very much. For J.D. Power 2021 award information, employers can visit jdpower.com/awards.
So then I dropped some garlic and croutons on there, and the rest is salad history. I made the best salad ever, people, and now I'm making the best app. The Caesar Sportsbook app got live in-game betting, parlays, and season rewards. Caesar salad ain't got nothing on my app. Nothing.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 1-800-270-7117. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app. Your app is ready, Emperor.
All season, you can follow your favorite team no matter where you are on Odyssey, your audio home for football. Odyssey brings you local sports talk across the NFL's biggest markets. Get Monday morning reactions and exclusive interviews with football pros like Patrick Mahomes, Matt Jones, and more. Even check out what your rivals are up to with local coverage and fan reactions from their stations. Plus podcasts for your team. We got you covered from all angles. Stay in touch with the heartbeat of your team, even when you're thousands of miles away. Download the Odyssey app today to get started.
If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. We also provide pre-screened quality tenants to our property owners. We love to match good people to good homes. Contact us today, northbloomfield.com.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by Odyssey and presented by BetQL. Become a better sports bettor. Get smarter to beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit betql.com today.
97.1 The Ticket and the Bet 1270. Your homes for the NFL on Westwood One. The Baltimore Ravens host the Indianapolis Colts. Monday Night Football. Pre-game at 7:30 on the Bet 1270. Detroit.
Goff takes the snap, sets deep in the pocket, looks, throws, back to the end zone. To Daryl Hodge. Two-point conversion, and the Lions have got the lead. Lions 17, Vikings 16, 37 seconds left.
And the sideline looked euphoric, just as Dan Miller and Loomis Brown described the play, the two-point conversion. You kind of thought they were going to win, but TTL, they're the Lions.
Yep.
TJ Lang is here with us. Let's go to TY in Detroit. What's going on, TY?
Let me turn my radio down. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Hey, listen, I too am a Marine.
Thanks for your service.
Well, thank you. I'm a Detroit police officer as well.
Thank you. Double thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So here's the thing with that. I don't want, some of your callers were saying some things that are a little, in my opinion, it's just not right. Being a Marine, you say that because of our strength, and that Marine, like you say, he came on 1970, so his generation, when he came on, he dealt with a lot more, so than I did, but you're still a Marine. So he's saying that because of his toughness, but I do believe that Dan Campbell, it was an emotional moment for him And I know why it was an emotional moment for him, because I believe he's a leader of men. And for this season, you know, he came into this organization, him and Holmes, they're trying to make things happen, and they're putting in a lot of work. And to see the devastation of losing in that type of fashion, not once, folks, but 2 times. You notice he didn't cry at the last one, but he cried at this one, because it's like, damn, we just did this back-to-back. Well, not back-to-back, but 2 out of the last 3 games. And it's heartbreaking for us to lose in that fashion. I don't know what's going on, why that defensive call was made in both occasions. I just don't know. With that prevent, that's a bad move. And then the other caller, in my opinion, that's a bad move, I'll say. And then the other caller was talking about our receivers. I don't know what he had to drink this morning, but these receivers are not that good right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Down the road they'll probably be a little bit better, but right now they're trash. And not
They'll get better with new bodies.
Yes, that was, by the way, that call was not so super recently.
But all of the receivers right now are being asked to be something they're not.
Correct.
If you know, Cephas, I mean, it looks like he's going to miss some time now, but you know, if Amon-Ra St. Brown had a number one, you know, opposite of him, and he was playing the slot, I mean, he would probably be a better player, because you're not asked to be the number one guy. Right now, I think they're asking everybody to do a little something that they're not, which is try to be a number one guy, and they don't have that guy.
The one guy
is on his way there.
The one guy they thought they had was
Williams
that they signed besides him was Perriman.
And didn't work out. But I mean, they're asking these young players to go be number one receivers, and they're just not. It's just too much to handle at this point in their career.
Take one.
Turn into one. They're just not right now.
Let's take one more. Dave from Southfield. What's up?
Hey, buddy. Just wanted to put a different spin on the crying thing, you know, and where we're going from here. My biggest takeaway is, like, the energy in the press conferences. I'm not totally surprised that he's trying to be surprised when he got the job full. But, like, where's the energy and the, you know, the whole soliloquy he went on about the right kneecap and, you know, hit us once and get up and twice and all this crap, and you're crying 5 weeks in as if you didn't understand the job, as if you didn't understand where you were when you came into the building. And just one more thing, I can't wait to listen to 2 o'clock to get a different perspective on this, although I like you guys to disagree with it, but this is just embarrassing.
It's not.
Well, it will get a different perspective.
It's not that he's crying because of the loss.
No.
It's crying. It's the emotion of how you lost. It's the emotion of being so close 2 times in 14 days to getting over the hump and getting a win and getting the payday. It's not. He's not crying because they're 0-5 and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. It's how it's happening.
And he played here. He knows how bad it is.
Hey, Doug, did you hear the good news? Which is, we're done. We don't have to do the show because nothing's going to change until 2 o'clock. So we'll let you guys continue on. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking time.
I got some errands to run.
Yeah.
Guys,
I got stuff I can do.
Yes, yes.
You have fun in Lincoln?
Yeah. I mean, Lincoln's a cool town. We accidentally stumbled across a hell of a good barbecue place.
Yes.
The Southwest
Pit Barbecue.
Was it Southwest Jerk or Southwest Pit Barbecue?
Southwest Pit Barbecue.
Which is on Q or R Street in downtown Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
No curb appeal whatsoever. Brick building that was just this tiny little square brick building. And we only went there because the place that we chose wouldn't answer the phone when we were trying to order for pickup.
Uh-huh.
And so we're like, all right, let's find another barbecue joint. It was spectacular. I had the
pulled
item
pork sandwich.
What's that?
Pulled pork sandwich?
No, I had actually pulled chicken. Go figure. But I also had a spicy Southwest jalapeno chicken mac and cheese.
Oh, wow. It was actually supposed to be mac and cheese hot links. But he did order it without the hot links, but with the chicken. And he did share, and I got to be honest with you, it was outstanding.
And just a unique dish, combination of flavors.
Do you watch House of Cards? You're
I
kind
do
of
not.
describing like the Freddy's rib joint.
Is that right?
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Gator now?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I was the one
Oh, yeah.
asking.
Little hole in the wall.
Oh yeah. So this place, it had a great website, and it was maybe, I don't know, quarter mile from the hotel. We walked up to it, and it looked like it appeared like the windows were either fogged up or boarded up. There was not anyone around.
I mean, people have been shot.
You had to put some courage to.
Oh yeah, and we walk in, and there is like there's
Right,
nobody,
are we doing this?
not a soul in there. And we walk in, we're like, hello. And the guy comes around the corner, and I'm like, hey, we're here for the Doug order, and he goes out to the smoker, he puts it all together. The chicken wings, meat fell off the bone.
Oh.
Ribs
Nice.
fell off the bone. It was outstanding. And I am very particular about my barbecue sauce. I generally don't want it on my ribs. I like to be able to dip if I like the sauce. If not, I like them dry.
You're a dipper.
I'm a dipper.
I disagree, but
We can,
Yeah,
agree to disagree.
fine.
Yeah. But this was outstanding.
So, good time.
The new podcast, Necessary Dipping.
Yes, necessary dipping. Yep, coming out later today.
That's great.
A lot of meetings.
What would you guys be talking about today?
Football.
Nothing new.
Football.
See if you can put a different spin on it for us.
Champ and chomp.
Yes, 97.1 The Ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
This update brought to you by Moran Buick GMC. Pardon me if you've seen this movie before. The Lions get beat again by a long field goal as time expires. This time a 54-yarder by Minnesota's Greg Joseph to beat the Lions 19-17. Yes, that's the same score as it was when that 66-yard field goal fell by Baltimore. Lions now 0-5 on the year for the first time since 2015. If you're wondering, the Lions finished 7-9 that season. Lions had taken yesterday a 17-16 lead with 37 seconds left after a DeAndre Swift 7-yard touchdown scamper and a 2-point conversion. But the Lions defense fails yet again. Kirk Cousins hits 3 straight passes to set up the winning kick. Lions quarterback Jared Goff throws for 203 yards, but only a 5.8-yard average and 1 interception. Add to that, he also fumbled for the 6th time this season. That's the most in the National Football League. 0-5 Lions hosting 3-2 Cincinnati next Sunday. Lions a 3.5-point underdog. 6-0 Michigan, number 8. 6-0 Michigan State up to number 10 in the latest AP college football poll. MSU is at Indiana Saturday. The Spartans are favored by 3.5. Michigan is idle. Of course, the two teams will meet, and that could be epic tilt at Spartan Stadium on October 30th. If Michigan State defeats Indiana this week and Michigan wins at home against Northwestern next week, both teams would be 7-0 entering the matchup. Preseason hoops tonight. Pistons at Memphis. That's at 8 p.m. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Oh my God!
And Scott Gator Anderson
This might be really serious.
on 97.1 The Ticket.
Good Monday, everybody. Doug Carter, Scott Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. Champ and Chump, we do it every Monday. It's one of those days when the one show ends, the next show starts, and people are still on hold. They just want to talk. They don't care what show they're talking to. So we will get to some phone calls here in a minute. But, Gator, that was one hell of a weekend of football. Incredible college football Saturday. And quite frankly, a wild Sunday as well, including the Lions have turned the art of the heartbreaking loss into an art form. And, I mean, that was the most piston Lion loss they've had this year, in a sense that they obviously played well enough to win. They played well enough to win, and they lost. And, this team, it needs a win. I don't know that there's any point in tanking and being happy that they lost. We knew they were going to lose a bunch this year. And add this one to the montage. Another crazy final second Detroit Lions loss.
That was an amazing roller coaster of emotion yesterday. throughout the game, you're watching it and you're getting frustrated. You know, nice drive to start the game, but they stall, end up with 3 points in a 10-play drive. They have another drive and they settle for 3 points, and the defense is stepping up and they're playing well. You know, sure, there were a few plays where they got gashed, but by and large, that was a really good defensive effort. And then the Lions, you know, they're presented with the opportunity they were a couple weeks or last week, and Campbell was criticized for not kicking the field goal, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they kicked the field goal.
Yep.
Give themselves a chance. Now you're going to play the timeout game, and Jalen Reeves-Maybin makes a play. I mean, just on a normal run off the left side, Vikings trying to run out the clock, get the Lions to use up all the timeouts, whatever, and he strips the ball, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait, did he get that ball? Yep. And they're celebrating like he did. I'm like, I know, he had to have been down, right? And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, if he recovered it, was he down? And the replay showed that clearly he did strip the ball, and he was down, and that's fine, but unbelievable. And then what do? They score a touchdown with 30-something seconds left, and I'm wondering, did the Vikings let him score? I don't think they did. You know, I don't think they expected the run. You know, the Lions run this draw play to Swift, and he just takes off up the middle, and like, wait a minute, what happened there? And there were guys diving at him, so I don't think they just gave it up. And then the decision comes, do you go for 2 or not? And it's funny, I was just talking to John Jansen, who's walking out. I'm like, it was amazing, because it's like, if they don't get the 2-point conversion, Campbell's going to get skewered again today, right? If they get it, we can all say, well, hey, look, it's a season where it doesn't matter anyway. You got to take your chances. This is what you're supposed to do, which is, you have to have that attitude. You got to make that call before the play even happens as a fan, okay? Decide which side of the fence you're going to be on. I was fine with it because of that situation. They get it to Daryl Hodge in the back of the end zone. What resiliency from this team to get to that point. Unfortunately, as soon as they score, you look at the clock and you see how much time's left. You see there's a couple timeouts, and we all know. I should have gone to the app on the phone and tried to, hey, what's the likelihood of it? Is it plus 1,000 that the Vikings going to win this game? I'm like, yep, I'll do it. But I didn't do that. But all Lions fans knew what was inevitable, and it's unfortunate because, in some ways, in a lot of ways, Dan Campbell is a gambler. We've seen it. Offensively, he gambles all the time. And now it's, back-to-back heartbreaking losses. I mean, through the Chicago game up, but the Ravens game and this game, and it's the same defense they've thrown out there, where you're rushing 3 at the end. And that's not gambling. That's playing it close to the vest. And I understand the theory behind it. I read and heard everything he had to say about it. And I get that. But on a season, and as a coach, when you're a gambling man and you don't gamble on the defensive side, that's going to leave a lot of people with arms up in the air going, what the hell, man? Rushing 3 on the last play, and what'd they get? 19 yards. It's like identical to what happened with Baltimore.
So they ran. Well, we'll get into that strategy coming up here. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of people already do want to talk. First, let's welcome those of you that are streaming with the Odyssey app, AUDACY. Download it for your mobile device and take the show anywhere with you. You can also listen to Odyssey exclusive stations like Masters of Metal Gator.
Here we go.
Where metal was formed. Listen to the bands that influenced today's metal sound, and check out Heat in the Streets, everything currently dominating today's hip-hop charts, all with the Odyssey app. And, of course, listen to the show. Use the rewind function up to 24 hours to go back and listen to anything that was said on the program. Also, you can stream the show, video of the show, on the Twitch app or Twitch website. Go to twitch.tv, search up 971 The Ticket. There's a good crew of people that are always on there. The streaming chat, we pull some of what you have to say. Like, let's start with this. Cyclonic Vortex, Champ, Michigan. They got punched in the face, fell behind for the first time all season. In the past years, on hostile environment, they would have folded and lost, but they punched back and won late. Chump, Alabama, mainly because it's so rare to chump them. Losing to an unranked team for the first time in like 100 games is worthy of a chump. So go vote for Champ and Chump. Another one here, Coy Boy 1, Champ, Texas A&M quarterback. That pass while his leg was getting rolled was amazing. Chump field goal kickers in the Green Bay Cincinnati game. Yeah, we will tally these up and post on our website. who the Champ and Chump of the weekend are on Tuesday. Gator and I will have our Champ and Chump nominations today at 10:35. So much football to talk about, to unpack, to digest. The Lions autopsy, Michigan and Michigan State both went on the road. Let's get right to phone calls, and Isaiah's in Dearborn at on 97.1. Hi, Isaiah.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking callers, man. I love your show. It's great. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
As far as the Lions, I think it's really crucial and important to we just got to be patient. I'm a big Lions fan, and I actually look forward to watching them every week and seeing what they can do. I hear people saying, Dan Campbell, you shouldn't be crying during press conferences. Some guy said earlier, you got to be tough, you got to be. But, he's not crying because of, he's sick and tired of this job and stuff like you guys were saying earlier. He's crying because he cares about his players. Yeah, it sucks to lose like that, but he cares about his players, and he's a guy that's got heart. I'm very happy about this team. Give him some time. Let's get more players in there. Stay faithful. I think we got a bright future ahead for the Lions. What do you guys think?
Well, as far as him crying, I tried to figure out what was being said about Dan Campbell outside of Detroit. Could I find anybody nationally or another team or another media member, somebody calling it a weakness? Because we're so close to this, and it means so much to people here, that oftentimes I think we read into things that only we would do, because we've been here and battered in this relationship for so long, that anything that is done that isn't according to the standard script is looked at as a sign of weakness, is looked at as a problem. And here's what I found this morning. Sam Acho tweeted out, maybe I'm in the minority, but I love seeing